Live from Dodger Stadium, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Roki Sasaki. What do you have on him?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. That one fouled off.
First pitch, 7-11.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes the pitch. Slider misses outside.
1-2.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Puts it away for the out. One down. John Birdie at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On the inside corner for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. David Ortiz, the next Cub to hit.
First baseman, number 34, David Ortiz.
That misses, and that's ball one. Ortiz launched a homer in his most recent game. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Junior should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill, the lefty, Shota Imanaga.
Oh, this guy had a bunch of wins last year. And I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1-1. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Betts. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Betts came up with 4 hits in his last game. That's inside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
1 out, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the center
Ken
fielder,
Griffey Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Right through there, got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in LA. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Kyle
Sasaki, a 6'2 righty, 185 pounds, and he was born in Japan. In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Sasaki ready to fire now. Fought off foul. Bounce to the right side. Takes it himself. One up, one down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Ian Happ up to hit.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. No score here in the second. Next offering is downstairs.
3-1.
And that one fouled off. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Shota back to work. And ball one to the right fielder. Judge rips that one. Tucker sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Will Smith to the plate. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Misses. 3-2 down.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Masataka Yoshida steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's the strike.
0-1.
And ball one.
Ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. And now 2-2. And misses inside. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Just missed.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So here's Horner now. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Move over to first, try to keep him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's ripped. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Next to hit, John Birdie. First offering, and it just misses. And that drops in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Pitch misses, and the count now even up. Got it! Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. As we go to the last of the third, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. And that one fouled off. Grounds one to short. Swanson gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's the veteran first baseman.
Number 9.
This one in the air. Ortiz. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jeter with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Oh, great grab on the dive. What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yoshida drops into the glove. One up, one down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Grounded out his first time up. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now batting, left fielder Ian.
Go ahead run on base. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Bottom 4, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pretty amazing athlete. This guy is power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Mookie now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Nope, ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2-0. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Pitch misses inside. Now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walked out a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker should have it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. Flied to right his first time. There's a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
And ball 1 to Judge.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Outside low, and it's 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Double play ball to second. There's one, and that's 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Ian Happ. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. And it's caught for the out. Swanson digs in.
Now batting, shortstop, Dan
Swanson, a multi-gold glove award winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And a foul ball. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike. All tied up. We're at the top of the 5th. And 1-2. Headed towards the corner. Yoshida, long run on his horse. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now Miguel Amaya. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Swanson at first, one gone. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Strike two.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Gets the K. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A little bit low.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one missed. Pickoff move to first. Swanson back easily. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one ripped to left. And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Gets the call, and it's 0-1. To the right side, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Shota back to work, and that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
0-2 now. Out to short. Swanson zips it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Grounded out his first time. And there's the strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Hat pulls it down, and there's 2 down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson. Inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the 6th inning, and stepping in is the speedy John Birdie. Bunting for a hit. Smith gets it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So up now for Chicago, David Ortiz. 0 for 2 in this one. This one chopped to first. And that chance handled. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Kyle Tucker now at the plate. That one to first. He'll do it himself. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Back here in L.A. And now the first baseman, number 9.
Number 9.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2.
No, that's down. Ball.
That one is upstairs.
2-2.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And next for L.A., Derek Jeter. Grounded out his first time up. Slides, but it gets by him.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Ohtani at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that's off the outside edge. 2-0.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
2-1 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Ripped on a line. Yoshida makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. And there's 2 away. Dansby Swanson stands in. 1 for 2.
Dansby Swanson.
There's a strike. Now 1-1.
That's a ball.
And that is out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. That one out to right. Judge really on his horse for this one. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong makes the play. And there's one down. It's Aaron Judge now. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Next offering is foul back. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That's inside. 3-1 now. Judge comes up empty there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Smith in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Ryan Brazier on to pitch out of the pen here.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. Lead runner around second. Headed for the plate. And he's out.
Yes,
Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. That one drifts inside. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses across the first. First out in the top of the 8th. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 2 for 2. That's outside. Ball one. And another ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Out towards left center. Yoshida. Calls it in, 2 away. Here's Nico Horner.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, now the third baseman, Miguel Rojas. He was late there, strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Swings through that one for strike two. Inside, just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
Now batting.
And here's the first baseman. That one misses. 1-0. Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point this one.
And now, Derek Jeter. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 0-1. And a base hit on the line. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. He was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Play at the play. Safe. And they take the lead. Here's Mookie Betts.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
Known for his lead. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throws it away. In there safely. 2 outs with a runner at third. Out to short, Swanson. Fires over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Now into the game, Max Muncy. He takes over as the new first baseman. Well, one-run game. Down the number 2 hitter, John Birdie. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And a ground out. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Craig Kimbrell.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next pitch is downstairs. Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. And he grounds one to the right side. Betts whips it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And up next for Chicago, David Ortiz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 1 out left for the Cubs. Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Fouled off left side. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Kimbrell is just 1 strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.